Hi and welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Mia Isaksson. I am Swedish and I'm doing videos in English so I can make sure more people will be able to understand what I want to tell them. And today I will talk about innovation, to be an innovator. And it's not always so easy to be an innovator. And if you have an idea, maybe it's your own idea, or maybe you found something out there which you haven't heard before, it's totally new for you, but you realize, wow, this is really good. And you want to start sharing this with other people. It's very common that the first reaction you get is they are suspicious, they doubt you, they think you're crazy, they tell you that you waste your energy, and they've never heard of it. It can't be anything, because if it should have been something good, they would have heard about it by now. And maybe it's not on the telly, so they don't believe it exists. And they tell you that we have always done like this and we want to continue because what we are doing, we know it works. And so you will not get any attention to start with, probably. And if you're really in in a bad place, you can even have people starting working against you. Uh, Many people get afraid, they get scared for changes. Like they know what they have and they know what things are like, but something new is uncertain, and it makes them feel insecure, not safe. They get afraid. They don't have control over the reality anymore because something new is coming knocking on the door, and they say no, don't let it in. And if you are in an environment where this mentality is very strong, if you're working in a place or in your family or among friends or wherever, organizations, it can be so bad that the people seeing you as a threat, so they start to really work against you. They can even threaten you. You can get fired. You can get unfriended from the people. You are excluded from the group, and they start to be rude. So this can actually, depending on where you are and how you do this, it can go far. And most important thing for the innovator is to realize that people are doing this out of fear, and the more you push them and force them, the more they will resist. So the best thing is to try to present it in a very nice and open way so that they don't feel threatened. And hopefully, sooner or later, uh, maybe, hopefully sooner, you will find one, maybe two, but at least one person that starts to pay a little bit of attention to what you're talking about, and maybe say, oh, but how can you tell me a little bit more? And they start to get curious, and then maybe one, two, three more people are coming, like, oh, I heard about it and I've been thinking maybe. So these people are more open to new things, so they will be the first to come over and have a look. And and it might be that the ones that are more afraid will start to attack the people who tries to come over to your side. I don't want to talk about like this, but to explain it. So maybe they start to act bad towards the person who is curious about what your idea. It can also be they start to talk bad about you. They start to try to convince the person to come back to the people who are working against this change. And a lot of people will fud out. They will get so afraid, so they jump back again. They say, "Okay, I don't want to, have problems with all my colleagues or whatever it is. So I rather go back to the other side of the fence where I'm safe and I have a lot of friends. You are there alone or only a couple of people, so it's more safe to be where the big group are." And here it's important that you don't give up, but I guess you don't because you're an innovator, and that's what we do. We continue because we can't do anything else. It's in our nature to find new things and try to implement them in in the environment where we are. So sooner or later, more and more people will come over because, of course, you have a really good idea. Otherwise, you wouldn't have gone this far. And focus on the people that are interested. Don't fight, don't focus on the other ones. They will come when time is ready, when they are ready, when enough of the more brave people have gone over. They will start to feel like, oh, this place is safe enough now because it's enough people here. And maybe they say, oh, I'm a bit skeptic, I don't want to jump into something before I checked it out. So maybe they need time, maybe they need to check and look and investigate and see what happens with the people joining here, and if they start to do it, what will happen. And also here there can be jealousy here, because when this group starts to get bigger, these people can get jealous, they can feel threatened because maybe they work with the old way, and they see people start to work with the new way, which they don't even understand because they weren't there to start with to learn it, because they have been against it. And now they feel threatened because they also realize that things change, time move, and new technologies, new ideas, everything changed. So they start to feel like, oh shit, maybe I'm behind, maybe I'm not good enough. So that can also make them start to fight you until they finally give up and join. And then we come to the next phase, which is interesting. When as soon as enough people come over, then it's considered to be normal. And then when you ask people, it's like, no, but I always thought like this, and I have never had anything against it, and some of them will even claim it was their idea, and they will try to take the credit for the whole thing. Oh, yeah, it was me. And then it's a good thing with the innovator, because we can just give it to them and let them take the credit, because we are all already on our way to a new project somewhere, because we are innovators. So we don't even have to stay there until the last people came over. We can just say, okay, you can take it, you can take credit for it. And I admire you for doing this, because the most important thing is not to win over people or to be the one who did it. The most important thing is always that we made the change, because for innovators, the thing that we want to develop is more important than this fight of winning and be the one and things like that. So, and I hope that this can help some innovators to not give up and not to push, not to force, not to judge, and not to feel offended when people take credit for whatever you have done. Just give it to them and be happy, and find a new project to work on and new people to teach things or whatever it is that you are doing. And for people who is watching this and you know that you are very resistant to things, find a good way to be resistant, and try to stay safe, and try to be you, because it's also very important that the people that are resistant have this resistance, because we need the balance between chaos and order, like I did a video about before. Because if all people are innovators, then we will running around here and there and there and there. Then the world will be total chaos, which also doesn't work. So for the innovator, it's good to respect this heaviness, this resistance that these people have, because that resistance is very important for the process. Otherwise, we will collapse over here and over there. So, with the resistance from the resistant people, this process will be smooth. It will take some time, so we have time to adjust. Everybody can feel that they can nicely walk over the bridge safe, and everything is under control. So if you are the one fighting against changes, you are also very important. But try, for everyone, it's good that we respect the way we are, at the same time respect the way others are, so we can do our thing and we can make our point of view clear, but try to do it without hurting other people, because we're all different, and all of us are as important as the other on this way over the bridge. Yes, that was what I wanted to talk about today. So let's let's change the world, softly, nicely, in an organic way, walking over the bridge, being friends, and enjoy the journey together. Looking forward to comments, and hope to see you soon again. Take care. Bye bye.